Hello dearies, how are you doing? I hope you are doing wonderfully well. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why you should become a nurse assistant. I will always advocate for anyone who is interested in nursing and midwifery to start from the degree level because it's the best option we have in the country. But I also understand that we in standing in nine, the fingers are not the same length and the same size. So this video is just to let you know that the nurse assistant program is not all bad. Okay, there are still benefits to being a nurse assistant, and if you are trying to start your career from there, it's not a bad idea. So the first reason why you should consider becoming a nurse assistant is that it has the most flexible entry requirements in Ghana. When it comes to grades, the nurse assistant program requires grades between A1 to E8 in your English, Maths, and Science, and A1 to E8 in 3 elective subjects. And it's the only program that accepts all the SHS courses that we have in Ghana. So whether you did business, especially business students, whether you did visual arts and your electives, the combination of your electives are not that favorable for a diploma or a degree, then a certificate program is your best option to start your nursing or midwifery career. Sometimes you find that after your WASI, you failed one paper, just maybe English or commerce, and you write and write and write, you are not getting it, and the years are passing by. The nurse assistant program can be a way out for you, especially if you are not getting the C6 as the diploma and the degree programs will require you to get. Then you can start from the nurse assistant level and then build up on it from there. Okay? All right. The second reason why you should consider being a nurse assistant is that the training is short. Okay? It's the shortest training program we have here in Ghana. So your training is just for 2 years and there is no national service required. So actually, a nurse assistant coming out of school is job ready. So I went to College of Community Health Nursing, Winneba, and they ran 2 programs, the certificate programs and the diploma for public health. Okay, so we went to school, we were D6, and the certificate batch, they were C11. Like we all D6 and C11, we went to school the same year, and by the time we were finishing second year, they were preparing to write their licensing exam, and when we got to third year, they had graduated and were at home. And back then, posting came easily. So by the time we finished our third year, went for our national service and came and got posting in 2015, they were already on the field and were preparing to get their first promotion. Okay, so your training is really short. So if you're someone who is looking for a quick job, like I just want to train papa and start working, then the nurse assistant program is for you. It's true that now posting is not coming as fast as it used to be. Clearance is delaying and all of that, but it's still the quickest training program you'll find in the health system. And then of course, the third reason is that your training cost is lesser. It doesn't cost as much to train a nurse assistant as it will cost a diploma or a degree nurse, because your training is just for 4 semesters. In the nursing training, because you are all nursing students, you pay the same school fees, but you are only paying your school fees for 2 years. A diploma student will have to pay for 3 years, and a degree student will have to pay for 4 years. So if you don't have enough financial support, then you can look at doing the nurse assistant program. Within 2 years, you are done, so that you don't stress yourself so much with, hey, where will I get school fees for the next year, life on campus, how to support yourself and all of that. And some people might be willing to support you if they know that your program is not that long, that they will have to spend so much on you. So yeah, if money is a problem, then the nurse assistant program is an option for you. And when you start working, then you start looking in getting yourself upgraded and you move on from there. The fourth reason why you should consider becoming a nurse assistant is that the salary is actually better than some useless degrees that people get from the university. Yes, people have graduated from the university for years and they can't use their certificate to get any job anywhere. And sometimes even when they get their job, it's like the salary is nothing to write home about. But as a nurse assistant, even though the salary is not nursing salary now, yeah, we are crying, okay? The salary is not enough for us, but it's still better than someone who got a useless degree. Like, you just Google useless university degrees, you will see the degrees I'm talking about. I don't want anybody to come and console me, okay? But yes, the salary is still better than some other careers. So why not? Another reason why you should consider being a nurse assistant is that there's always demand for nurses, okay? Nurses are always in high demand. The fact that the government is not posting nurses doesn't mean that we don't need nurses on the field, though. We need a lot of nurses on the field. And not just in the country, also outside, everywhere in the world. As a nurse with a nursing certificate and a license, you will get a job to practice. And in this era of traveling outside, one thing I've noticed is that especially those who are going to the UK, a lot of them are applying for the healthcare assistant, is it care assistant job? And what I've seen, like two of my colleagues have left for the UK. One is a diploma holder and one is a certificate holder, but they all got the same job with the same salary at the same agency, okay? And they went out, and unless they go there and the dynamics change, then they'll be receiving the same salary. So having a nurse assistant certificate is not all bad. The opportunities are still there for you on the job market. You will get good job to do. Being a nurse assistant also gives you job security and job growth. Okay, once you get posted, at least here in Ghana, once the government employs you, you are employed for life, unless you do something outrageously unwritable, untalkable, unthinkable before you can be fired from public service. But aside that, if you keep to your code of ethics, your code of conduct, and do what is expected of you as a staff, you have your job for life, okay, until you retire or until you choose to resign on your own and move on to another life. But your job is always secured. Once you are posted for life. And also with the job growth, sometimes if you had the opportunity or you had the grades, you would have gone for degree, like I said earlier. But you are writing the enough there, you are not getting the grades. You can use your nurse assistant certificate and have access to a degree program. We have access programs in the country. The University of Health and Allied Sciences has an access program for certificates holders or nurse assistants. The University of Development Studies also has an access program for nurse assistants. The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology also has an access program for nurse assistant. So you can use your nurse assistant certificate to advance in the health field, to get access to other degree programs or even other non-nursing programs. In the next part of this video, I'll talk about the upgrading opportunities that nurse assistants have so that you get a fair idea of what I'm talking about when it comes to job growth and job security. So my advice, if you feel like you're old, you're getting old, oh, this of deck I'm writing, I'm not getting it, I'm tired, and you want to go and do the nurse assistant program, that's fine. You can just go and do it. If you want to use it as a stepping stone, because I've met nurse assistants on the field that are like, hey, if you know how I've suffered to reach here, I'm not going to any school again, okay? And they've not gone back to school. They are working and waiting to retire as a nurse assistant. If that is your goal, fine. But if you are using the nurse assistant program as a stepping stone to get your career started, then I would advise that when you come into the system or when you finish your training, now that posting is not coming as fast as it should, be looking out for programs that are easy for you to get in, weekend programs, sandwich programs, sometimes even regular programs that will accept you even though you have not had posting yet or you've not had any work experience. And also because most of the top up programs that are available for nurse assistants require a working experience, at least 2 to 3 years working experience. So my advice is, if you are using the nurse assistant program as a stepping stone, when you come out, don't wait for posting. Okay, I know it's going to be hard, but don't wait for posting. You can volunteer at any hospital. If you are a nurse assistant clinical, you volunteer at any hospital. Let the administration, you write a letter to the administration that you are volunteering, so that any programs that come around and they involve you, you also get something small there. You are volunteering because you want to gain experience. When universities require experience to give you admission, they are not requiring experience that you got when the government posted you. No, experience is experience. So if you are, instead of staying in the house and not doing anything, you can volunteer. You don't have to work 5 days in the week. No, you can work 2 to 3 days a week, but 2 to 3 days a week for 3 years is still 3 years of experience. And then you can use that to apply for a program in the university. Okay, I'm saying this because a lot of times people will ask, oh, so we have not been posted and I've been in the house, can I upgrade? A lot of the schools will ask for work experience. So if you finish school and you have not been posted, just volunteer at a facility and get your experience, so that if it's the monetary aspect you are looking at, as soon as you get posting, you already have your work experience from the hospital, then you move on from there. Okay, so I hope this gives you some clarity about the nurse assistant program. When I do the second part of this video, I'll leave it here for you to watch. But for now, in this video, I talk about the salary of health workers here in Ghana, and you can look at the salary of health workers, how our salary is structured, and what you can expect to get on a nurse assistant grade. I hope this video was helpful. Like it, share, and subscribe if you've not done that yet. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.